Welcome to our class. Today I would like us to look at production. So I would like us to look at the definition of the production. So the word production, we can say it is a process. It's a process which is concerned with transforming a range of inputs into those outputs that are required by the market. It's a process concerned with transforming inputs into those outputs that are required by the market. So here we can get the keywords. We have process. So production first is a process which is concerned with transforming. Another one is transforming. Transforming means converting. The term transforming means converting inputs into outputs. Now, inputs, these are the raw materials. And outputs, finished goods. So that process which converts raw materials into finished goods, we call it production. So this process involves two main sets of resources. That's I've written the two sets of resources. The two sets of resources, these are the inputs and outputs. So production process involves two main sets of resources. So the transforming of resources and the transformed resources. So they transform the materials which are going to be transformed, and also the transformed resources. Transformed resources, these are the output, those are the transformed, and the transforming resources are the inputs. So we can say inputs are transforming resources. And outputs are transformed resources. So the transforming resources include, we have the buildings, we have machinery, computers, and the people that carry out the transforming processes. So the transformed resources now is the components that are transformed into end products. Any production process involves a series of rings in the production chain. So at each stage, value is added in the course of production. So adding value involves making a product more desirable to a consumer so that they will pay more for it. So the materials are supposed to be improved, which we call adding value. So adding value involves making a product more desirable. Making a product more desirable to a consumer. So you make this product more desirable to a consumer because you need the consumer to pay more for the product. So in order for him or her to pay more for it. Okay, so that's why we involve the production process. We want to add value into the product, into the raw material, for it to add or to be desirable to a consumer, so that the consumer can pay more for it. So adding value, therefore, is not just about manufacturing. It's not just about manufacturing, but also it includes the marketing process, including advertising, promotion, and distribution that make the final product more desirable. So not only adding or transforming or making the product more desirable so that the customer can pay more. No, it also includes advertising. You can add value to a product by advertising, promotion, that's giving out some incentives, and also by distributing the materials to the market near the customer or to the nearest location for the customer to get them easily. So it is very important for businesses to identify the process that add value so that they can enhance these processes to the ongoing benefit of the business. You are supposed to understand which process will add value to your product so that you can use it in order to induce the customers to pay more for the product. So because of that, I would like us to look at the main types of production processes. So in production, we have three main processes. We have job, we have batch, and we have flow production. So we have three types of production processes. So I would like us to start with the first one, job production. Job production, we also call it make complete. That's the other name for job production, make complete. So job production is the creation of single items by which either one operative or a team of operatives are required. It is the process whereby a single item or a single items, either by one operative or operatives, can be done. For example, we have the Humber bridge or a frigate for the Navy. That one involves job production. Only a single creation. Meaning you cannot stop somewhere, then you continue later. When you start the process, you start it until you create the product which you wanted, then you finish. Okay? So it is possible for a number of identical units to be produced in parallel under job production. So it is possible for one or for the factory to produce a number of identical units in parallel under job production. Meaning, if you want to produce more products which are identical, you can use more machines, but make sure you use them at the same time. Then you come up with the identical products at once, because you are not going to stop somewhere. You have to start until the process goes on until you get the finished goods or the item which you require. So job production is unique. It is unique in the fact that the project is considered to be a single operation which requires the complete attention of the operative before he or she passes on to the next job. That's why I've said there's nowhere you are going to stop. When you start until you get the product is when you are going to stop. So you make sure that you complete the operation. So complete attention is required. So a good example of job production is the work carried out by ports of cabin creating modular building such as offices, which it designs, assembles and maintains for clients. Okay, let us look at the benefits of job production. So as I've said, the job production is unique. So the job is a unique product. The job is a unique product which exactly matches the requirement of the customer. Okay, the job is a unique product which exactly matches the requirement of the customer. Remember, we said there is nowhere you are going to stop. You have to make sure you have complete attention until you get a complete product. So the product which is going to be produced will be exactly the requirement of the customer. So as the work is concentrated on a specific unit, supervision and inspection of work are relatively simple. Inspection and supervision of the work are relatively simple. This is because work is concentrated on a specific unit. So supervision and inspection will be simple. So specifications for the job can change during the course of production depending upon the customer's inspection to meet his or her changing needs. Also, another benefit is that working on a single job unit, coping with a variety of tasks and being part of all the small team working towards the same aim will provide employees with a greater level of satisfaction. Okay, let us look at the batch production. Batch production. So batch production refers to a specific group of components which go through a production process together. So as one part finishes, the next one starts. So the term part refers to a specific group of components the term part means group. Specific group of components which go through the process production process together. So the term part refers to a specific group of components which go through the production process together. So as one part finishes, the next one starts. So patches are continually processed through each machine before moving to the next operation. So patches are continually produced through each machine before moving to the next operation. This method is sometimes referred to as intermittent production, as different jobs job types are held as work in progress between the various stages of production. So we can also divide, as I've said, intermittent. So part production is also referred to as intermittent production, because different job types are held as work in progress between the various stages of production. Let's look at the benefits of part production. So part production is particularly suitable for a wide range of almost similar goods which can use the same machine on different settings. It is particularly suitable for a wide range of almost similar goods which can use the same machinery on different settings. For example, pages of letters can be sent out to customers of an insurance company, okay, but they are in a group. Those letters are in groups. Another benefit is that units can respond quickly to customer orders by moving buffer stocks in work in progress or partially completed products through the final production stages. Also, part production makes it possible economies of scale in techniques of production, bulk purchasing, and areas of organization. It also makes costing easy and provides a better information service for management. Part production, it economizes upon the range of machinery needed and reduces the need for a flexible workforce. So they need to use the same people when they are producing. Let us look at the flow production. So from the word flow, the term flow means continuous. The word flow means continuous. So flow production is a continuous process of parts and assemblies passing on from one stage to another until completion. It's a continuous process. Continuous process of parts and its assemblies passing on from one stage to another until completion. So we have said it is a continuous process. It continues from the start until you complete the production. Also, there is nowhere you are going to stop until you convert the input into output. It will continue. After one step, another step will continue until all the steps which are required for a product to be complete or to be finished are done. Okay. So units are worked upon in each operation and then passed straight to the next work stage without waiting for the batch to be completed. Units are worked upon in each operation and then passed straight on to the next work stage without waiting for the batch to be completed. So to make sure that the production line can work smoothly, each operation must be of standard lengths and there should be no movements or leakages from the line. So for you to make sure that the production line is working, make sure the work is done smoothly and the length is standard and there is no movement or leakages from the lines. For flow production to be successful, there needs to be a continuity of demand. So you look at the demand. So for it to be successful, make sure there is continuity of demand. So if demand varies, this could lead to a constant overstocking of finished goods. If you know there is a season where the material is not going to be on demand, make sure you stop. So if you continue producing using flow production process, you are going to have overstock. You are going to have more stock in the store. Let's look at the benefits. Benefits of flow production. So one, control is easy. It is easy to control. There's no movement, so it is easy to control. Also, investment in raw materials and parts are quickly converted into sales. Investment in raw materials and parts are quickly converted into sales. Also, another benefit, the physical handling of items is minimal. Physical handling of items is minimal, and also the need for storage space is minimal. And there is no rest between operations. Work in progress levels can be kept low because there is no rest between operations. The work in progress levels can be kept low. Deviations in the line can be quickly spotted through ongoing quality control techniques. And also labor and other production costs will be reduced through detailed planning and the use of robotics and automation machines. And also we have easy of using just-in-time techniques to eliminate waste and minimize cost. Okay, so those are the types, and also we have learned about the penalties. Next time we are going to look at the methods of production. Or what I say, we are going to look at the forms of markets which are required when you are producing.